Happy Monday. Welcome to my live. And if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Thanks so much for hopping on this evening. I'm glad that you are able to join me either tonight or on the replay. Once you hop on, say hi in the comments. Tell me where you are watching from. I happen to be in Central Kansas. I also want to let you know real quick that I am streaming in 3 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your comment feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you are watching from my private Facebook group, if you wouldn't mind clicking the permission link in the description of the video, that permission link just allows StreamYard the ability to pin your profile name and pic to your comment. If you choose not to click that permission link, that is a-okay, but just know that you will show up as Facebook user in my comments and I won't know who to say hi to. So let's go say hi. I see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. Miss Bonita is on. Welcome. And as always, if you happen to be watching this project and you like what you see and you think others should join in, feel free to spread the chalk love around Facebook and YouTube. Tag your crafty friends, invite them to watch along with you, and as always, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, follow, subscribe, all that stuff to help me in the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. So with that, let's flip the camera and get started. So tonight, again, is Monthly Transfer Monday. So we have the, let me pull this up and we'll do it that way. So we have the Botanicals transfer. This is the exclusive size B transfer that comes with this month's Club Couture subscription box. So it is this size B transfer and it comes with 3 paste singles, and I can pull that graphic up really quick. Can I find it? Right there. So this is Botanicals. It comes with 3 paste singles this month. The colors are Camel, Papaya, and Shimmer Melon. So this is, again, a DIY monthly subscription kit that comes directly to your mailbox with free shipping. There is a 3-month minimum commitment to sign up, but you can cancel at any time after that 3 months. It is $21.99 US, $27.99 Canadian, and you also, as a Club Couture customer, get flat rate shipping of, I believe, $5.99. Regular customers get $8.99 flat rate shipping, and designers get shipping by weight. So I wish I could get that flat rate shipping. Hello to whoever just hopped on in, must be in my group. So hello, it just says Facebook user. So sadly, I don't know who to say hi to. But anyway, we're going to be using this transfer. It is hashtag Monthly Transfer Monday. So I'm going to be using it again next Monday in a different project. We'll also tonight be using the ChalkSuede Foldover cards. And I believe I've used one of these. So they come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe either 6, it must be a package of 8. Let me see. Yep, they come in a package of 8, and they are just a, probably an A2, which is a, I don't know if that's a, it's a 5.5 by 4 1/4. I don't know if that's the standard A2. Oh, it's Miss Amanda. And then we may also use the new ChalkSuede sheets that come in a 12, they're 12 by 12, and they come in a 12 pack. So they are the same material as this ChalkSuede. So that's what we're going to do. We're also going to be doing some fun watercoloring, kind of like the Ziploc bag method that we did with the sunflower. I've got some old packaging. The colors that I'm going to use tonight are Couture Teal, Sunnyside. This one is Dream Car. This was last month's color of the month. And Berry, and then Black. Miss Amanda, aren't you on vacation? Another Facebook user popped on. Okay, so I'm going to pull my packaging over. And then I have some foam dots and some baker's twine for later. Just trying to figure out how, and I don't need the envelopes right now. So let's put those to the side. So these are, again, a 5.5 by 4 1/4 fold over card. And I know the back side is not the ChalkSuede, but the front side and this back side are the ChalkSuede. And if you've ever felt that ChalkSuede, it feels like butter. So we are going to do a bit of watercoloring. So I'm going to pull the lids off. I need to take this out. I need to do a little maintenance, sorry. Because I don't want all that in the lid. And then I need to get that out. Easier said than done. I don't want to get it. I got it wedged in there. Okay. Hello, Miss Donna. Amanda says, yes, they are on vacation. You're sitting poolside watching the littles. How fun is that? So Mr. Oliver's probably having the time of his life because all he wanted to do on vacation was swim. Oh, man. Poopsicles. Okay, I got to get this one. And that is all dried up. Okay. So I'm going to spray a bunch of distilled water into each of my lids. You could do this with color trays as well. Let's just do one at a time. So what I'm going to do is I just grabbed some of my old packages that I know I won't ever reuse. You could do this with a Ziploc bag. You could do this with any kind of clear plasticky packaging. And let me get my quick dry tool plugged in because I will definitely need it. And you don't even have to you don't even need chalk paste for this part anyway. You could use any acrylic paint that you have, and it will do the same thing. So I'm going to stick my paintbrush into my chalk paste. And I'm just going to paint it literally onto this packaging. And we may even do some different colors. So Oliver's pretty much having the time of his life. And then let's do a little bit of Dream Car. So I'm just painting on this plastic. We'll see what happens. I'm going to get a card. I probably should have gotten some parchment paper. But I was running a bit behind. So I'm just going to flip it over and literally smush it down onto the card. And if that doesn't work, which it kind of worked, you could also, to get a paper towel, you could also watercolor directly onto the card, which is what we might do. And if we can blend it in a little bit if we want to, mix those two colors down there. And then I'm going to kind of wipe it off a little bit on this side. The nice thing is with the ChalkSuede, it kind of comes off. I'm going to take a blank one and see if I can get some of that just to kind of smooth out. We're just experimenting. Bonita says she used Dream Car for your pink peep yesterday. That little peep wall hanging was really cute. Didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to. We're just experimenting. I may need to water. It may be that I have too much water. Let's dry it and see what happens. I'm going to pounce off a little bit of the pooling ink, and then we'll dry it again. I think we're going to put a second layer on this one. How was everyone's weekend? Have you all survived the time change? We tried to be proactive and went to bed an hour earlier than normal, but I had a terrible night's sleep, so it didn't help. Okay. Let's try that and see what happens. So I'm going to take a clean-ish paper towel and just kind of get rid of some of that pooling paste so we can get a good dry. Hello, is that adorable? Is that Miss Kim? I believe that is Miss Kim. Hello. Jason says he hates the time change. So this is the first watercolor card that we did with the paste. I don't know about we'll have to keep playing around with the packaging. I'm also going to experiment by lightly spraying my card first to see what happens with that. And let's grab some of the berry color. Yeah, I thought that was Miss Kim. Oh, you can be on your business page. No worries. I don't mind a bit. In fact, tag your business page in the comments. I don't mind. So I kind of like this effect. So let's just go with that, and we'll dry that as much as we can. There's kind of a glob right there. So let's even all that out. Okay, let's dry that. So this one is the one that I sprayed a little bit of water on first. And then just painted the paste on. How did your show go, Kim? Kim paints the most adorable door hangers. She lives in Oklahoma. She's a neighbor to the south. Okay. So this one's just a kind of a fun little watercolor effect. Oh, she popped back on her personal page. You can be on your biz page. I don't mind a bit. Okay, so let's try, I don't know what other, I'm trying to think what else I should try. Let's try the Ziploc bag again, or the packaging again, but I think I'm going to wet my card down a little bit. That's not very. So I'm just using some of the packaging from my transfers. And maybe let's not water them down as much. See if that makes a difference. It's been so long since I've done that sunflower, I don't remember how I did it. I need a little bit of water. That's kind of thick. This just goes to show you, I don't always know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's bring our other card in. Let's not wet it down and see what happens. Okay, there's my fold. So I'm just going to rub it down gently. Make a big old mess. Yeah, that green dried a little too fast. I kind of like that. My teal dried too fast. I probably should have sprayed this with water before I dropped it down, but I actually don't really mind the effect that it made. So let's get this off real quick. We'll give this a quick dry. So there's that one after it's dried. So we'll do one more. Let's see if we can get this going. Let's use this one again. And I think we'll just add water. So I'm going to paint this one again. I kind of like having all three of these colors on there. This is kind of my, these are my kind of my go-to spring colors. Maybe too much water. I'm going to put the card, instead of lifting all that up with that loose water, I'm going to put my card down. And smear Dream Car everywhere. That was a little more of the effect that I was wanting. Let's dry that. Definitely has more of the watercolor look. Get some of that pooled paste off. So if you've ever used like Tim Holtz Distress ink, you can use that in a similar fashion. You could do the same thing with acrylic paint. Right, so there is that card. Very subtle, but yet you can see the color. So now let's get rid of this. And we'll put the lids on these. And then we'll pull out our transfer, which is what we're supposed to be using. So we were just creating some of the backgrounds for the Botanicals transfer that we're going to use. And I'm just putting that water that was in the lids back in the jar because it's distilled water. It's not going to hurt the paste. And in some instances, it might help some of the pastes. Let's get some of this gunk off of my glass mat. Get a good clean and dry surface. Okay, so now, and you can either clean those off, you could run them under some water, you can just throw them away. I have to figure out what I want to do. So let's get our fuzz cloth. Let's bring our cards back in. And then we'll bring in our black and our transfer. Okay, so now this is again the exclusive transfer for Club Couture members and designers this month. That is the only way you can get your hands on this transfer. It is sticky back, reusable up to about 8 to 12 times. Because it's reusable, you want to always write the back side, the name on of the transfer on the back side of the carrier sheet. That way you know where it goes when you are replacing it. And then because we are using the ChalkSuede paper, you want to make sure you fuzz this transfer really, really well, because it sticks really well to this ChalkSuede paper. So I'm actually going to bring my carrier sheet back in, and I'm going to just kind of mask off most of these other flowers, and we'll just concentrate on the first one for right now. So let's use, because I know that this first card is good and dry, let's see, kind of figure out where our middle is here. So roughly there. And also, this is one of the transfers from the new manufacturer. So this branding strip that's right here is also mesh. So you want to make sure that you mask that off. Otherwise, that will end up on your project. And then because this little leaf of this next flower is hanging over, I want to make sure I cover that up. So now we're just going to create a second layer with the Botanicals transfer. So I'm going to get another squeegee out. And then we're just going to use black. You could also probably use Storm if you wanted a more subtle second layer. And I'm just going to run my squeegee over the silk screen areas. And see, that's why I taped off that leaf, because I knew I wouldn't pay attention and I would go over. So I'm going to gently peel, and with this ChalkSuede, you don't want to peel your corners. You kind of want to peel up toward the ceiling. That way your transfer has less tendency to curl up on you. And I'm going to peel slowly. And that is what we have, that little card. So let's give that a good dry. There's the first one. So let's move to the next flower. And then I'm going to pull out, I have some extra backer sheets that I just always keep. I have some scrap ones. So then we'll just move this over to mask off the next two. I know you probably can't see it, but and then I'm also going to stick this one under this, so I can hopefully reduce the amount of black paste that I transfer everywhere. Okay, so let's grab our next card. Let's use this one. It's not going to stick. It's going to stick to everything but that backer sheet. Okay, so let's just place this one. And then I'm just going to gently place it under there, just to kind of mitigate as much the possibility of transferring more black than I want to onto this next card. So then I'm going to burnish that down. And then tape mask off that flower. And I've got a little bit down here. I probably won't paste down that far, but as crazy as I get sometimes with the paste, you never know. So then we're just going to do this second flower. Let's peel that up. Oh, you know what? I forgot to fuzz. So let's peel carefully. Although I kind of fuzzed it when I did the first one. That one's pretty. Okay, so let's give that a dry. It still amazes me that you can get that level of detail with a silkscreen stencil or transfer. Okay, so let's move on to our third flower. So this time let's go this direction. I just want to keep as much of that from sticking to my glass mat as I can. Okay. Boy, it definitely sticks to that glass mat. Okay, so let's get our third card out. Let's get that even. Just kind of have to eyeball it. Now I want to be careful when I burnish because I don't want to burnish any of that black onto my card. Okay, so let's grab our squeegee again. Okay, there's that one. Okay, so I have a little oopsie doodle right there. So I'm going to use the butterfly to kind of help cover up that oopsie. So let's place I'm going to put the butterfly, and he's going to kind of go off the card a little bit, but he'll hopefully help cover up some of that. Oh, he's just going to fit. And he'll kind of help fill up some of that extra space that was on the side. There's that card. Very pretty. Okay, I think let's experiment with the storm color on this last one. Let's get one more squeegee. I need to start at the beginning having you guys guess in the comments how many tools I'm going to use, how many squeegees total every night. Whoever gets the closest wins. Okay. I'm just trying to mask off as much of this black as I can, just so it doesn't get all over my card. Okay. So we'll use the fourth flower. Literally just, let's move it over to the side a little bit. Let's see what storm is going to look like. It's a really pretty gray. Jason says 4,977. Some nights it feels like it. Some nights it feels like it. It's just funny because if you go back to some of the like OG Couture videos from like 5+ years ago, they didn't have squeegees in the beginning, so people were literally using like kitchen spatulas to to make their designs. It was really funny. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't a total fail. Now I'm kind of wishing I'd have used Storm on all of them. Let's get that one dried. So there's this one. Very pretty. White would have even looked pretty on top of that one. You just kind of got to play around with your color combinations. So these are the 4 cards that we did. Get the lid on, and then they obviously need a little bit of embellishing. And I probably should have downloaded my inspiration picture. Well, let me see. This was the inspiration photo. Let's see if I can find it. Her cards were much prettier, and they had a lot of embellishing, but I don't know if I can you see those? Aren't those pretty? So her watercoloring isn't as crazy as mine, but I really like the embellishments that she did on those. So that's kind of what I don't have that transferred. That one happens to be the, I forgot what it was called. Appreciate It. That one is one of the transfers that goes with the cards. But let me look through. I forgot I moved them. Let's look through. Some of these and see if maybe you can find some little So if you're into cards, I would highly recommend getting, oh, hey, this would work. They might be kind of little. There's a thanks with an exclamation point on this no soliciting one. So that might work. So dig through all of your transfers to see if there's some little phrases. So like I could pull the thanks off of that one. Again, famous last words. Should have done this ahead of time. Some of the tiered tray ones would work. I wonder if those would be. I could pull Dream and Wish off of this one. Just get creative here. Let's look at some of these little ones. That's too big, darn it. But you could even go back to, let's see if I pull out the right one. Nope. Some of the older, not that one either. Not that many more books left. I'm gonna dump stuff on the floor. Some of the old, like these old trio ones, like this. So, not that one. Oh, those are too big. The hello on this other one would work. Like the hello on that one would work great. Let's see if there's any more. The well, no, that one wouldn't work. So just look through your old transfers, or the ones that you've stored away, and see if there's any little words that you can pull out. That dream is cute. So the word dream on that one would be cute. You could do dream, create, inspire. Like adventure, you could pull out that word. The grateful, thankful, blessed. Okay, I think we've got plenty. And now I have a big mess. Okay, so let's get the ChalkSuede sheets out. And my apologies, this is going to end up being a long one again. And let's use hello. Let's get one of these out. So these are the ChalkSuede 12 by 12 sheets. You can cut these if you have a Cricut or a Cameo. You can cut them with paper cutters. You can probably cut them with punches. I haven't quite tried that. Let's see. Hello is roughly, I'm going to leave. So if I did like a 3 by, let's do 3 by 1.5. And I happen to have a very old paper trimmer. So 3 by, let's just cut them all at 3. Let's just cut a chunk off of here. And I actually prefer this kind better. So that one was 1.5. Okay, so we've got a piece for hello. And let's get our fuzz towel out. Oops. And let's do, that'll work on there. And we can always trim around it after we get it on there. So again, let's fuzz this one really well. This one would be beneficial to trim around because there's a lot of excess. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so let's get our black back out. And I'll probably just do maybe one of these. I don't know, we'll see. And again, try to pull up toward the ceiling if you can. That's sticky. Put that back on there for now and just throw that to the side. Okay, let's dry that. If I can find my dryer. So then we can, let's create a little, I'm trying to decide if I have, so I think I need to cut a smidge off of this side. And I can't cut crooked, or I can't cut straight to save my life. Okay, so let's make a little kind of banner at a dovetail at the end. So I cut up the middle, and then I'm just going to cut from each corner to that same point. And so I have a cute little banner piece. And then let's add a little bit of twine. This might be too thick, but let's give myself plenty of room to work. Oh, that's way more than I need. So I'm going to tie a knot. I was going to tie a bow, but I think we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so then, I don't know which one this would look. And I would normally ink the edges, but my ink is buried and I don't want to reach for it. But we're just going to take some of these foam dots. And I'm just going to raise it a little bit off the card, mainly because I've added some bulk with this twine. So I need to offset that with some of these sticky dots. Oop, those are sticky. They ain't kidding. I'm gonna put too many on. Okay, so now we need to pull off the adhesive pieces. Easier said than done on those tiny little pieces. Sorry, I'm concentrating. So then I'm just going to place this on the card. And voila, you have a one-of-a-kind, custom-made card that you can send in the mail. So just if you're like me and you don't have the Appreciate It transfer, just go through your stash of transfers and see what other little words you could pull off. Like you could use the word inspire, or this dream, which is very similar to that dream. I'd probably use this one because it's a little smaller. You could pull dream or wish off of this transfer. You could pull the thanks off of that one. So all sorts of fun little things you can do with all of your transfers. So if you're not a card maker, like I'm not a card maker, this makes, you can certainly use your chalk paste in your transfers to make cute little custom cards. There we go. A few quick things, and then I'm going to get off and clean up my big old mess. Let's pull up. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of, and so I just want to go over a few things. I mentioned Club Couture in the beginning of the video. That is a DIY monthly subscription kit. If you want more information, there is a link in the description of the video. Just a couple of promos this month. There is the Transfer Palooza. So it is buy 3 get 1 free, and you can stack that promo. So if you buy 6 transfers, you can get 2 free. And the Easter and religious transfers are 50% off. So that just doubles your money, or what you can get with your money. So check that out. If you are a club member and you spend $100 this month, you can get a transfer tote and a fuzzing cloth for free. Also keep in mind, I mentioned that I was using last month's color of the month. It was Dream Car. This month's color of the month is Academia. It's a beautiful kind of a teal. It's more of a green teal than it is a blue teal. It's very pretty, very striking. So you can unlock the ability to order that with a $75 order, and you can order up to 3 of those, but you aren't able to purchase it without unlocking it with a $75 order. There's also a Try Me kit this month. Every month there is a Try Me kit that is 20% off retail. This month it's the Happy Easter Swirls Try Me kit, and you get bumblebee and peony paste and a mini squeegee and a 5x7 box frame, along with the Happy Easter Swirls transfer. And then last but not least, the Easter 2023 Premium Perks Pack is almost sold out. They anticipate it being sold out at the end of the week. So if you've been thinking about joining and you particularly want this starter kit that includes some sold out bunny cutout and the spring market transfer, then you probably ought to hop on and join, because that will sell out at the end of the month. Once this premium perk sells out, then the default designer kit becomes the spring 2023 kit, which is just as valuable. It just doesn't have the coveted bunny cutout and the spring market transfer, which is sold out to regular customers. So hope all that made sense. If not, feel free to ask me questions anytime. I would be more than happy to answer. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this evening. I should be live again on Wednesday. I might be a little later. I have a work event. I have an evening event after work, but it shouldn't be too long. So look for me on Wednesday. Also look for a check-in post on Wednesday morning to join the Happy Mail giveaway that I'll be doing on Wednesday nights live. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this evening or on the replay later. I truly appreciate your support, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching.